Thank you everybody and welcome to another video from AHMED.com. We have been discussing so much stuff when it comes to selling online and being successful on Amazon, whether you want to sell on Amazon or eBay or even if you're opening your own store using services such as Shopify and 3D Cut, and even if you're thinking of running a WordPress store, we are here to help you to ensure that you have all the skills and all the tips and tricks that you need to launch and have a successful business. We're also here to help you in case you need any kind of assistance. If you're facing challenges on attracting new customers, running ads, getting sales, getting the right keywords, creating the right listing for your product, and so much more. Feel free to go to our website at AHMED.com and go to the sign up area. It should take you a very short time to complete the sign up process, and you will get access to all of the great training material that we have that will help you grow your business and ensure that you're having a successful store on Amazon. So today we're going to obviously continue where we ended up on Amazon, and on the last video where we created a listing, and it was a series actually where we work together step by step from the beginning until you have your own complete listing, standard listing. And this is the listing that we came up with, that we created. And so as you can see, the listing is currently active on Amazon. As you can see, the listing is currently active on Amazon. However, we still do not have any inventory available for the listing. We have all the keywords, we have the product features area, and the pictures that we added on the last video. Pictures, high quality, and we have a lot of pictures, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 7 pictures. But it's good to have 9 pictures for your product. You can always speak to the supplier and he can send you more pictures. Not only that, but if you need help getting the right pictures for your product, we can also help you with that. Just feel free to contact us. I'll be sure to leave the contact information on the description of this video. Or even if you're watching this video from another area such as Facebook, just feel free to visit our website at AHMED.com. You can also visit our Facebook page, and we'll be in touch with you. Okay, so as you can see, this is still a new product, no reviews yet, but we have a great description area, and we'll add more features later, but we just need to first of all have a great description, and then have great features, great pictures, a great title and all that. And so the next step will be to actually have this product making sales. So the obvious step will be to send inventory. Now there are two options. If you already have inventory and you're in a place where you can ship it, let's say if you have a place in the US, providing that your primary customers are from US, and if you have a place there where you can ship your products to your customers directly, then you can just change the number of the inventory here, the available items here. However, this video is directly, in this video we're going to discuss on how you can create a shipment when you want to sell using FBA, when you want to send inventory to Amazon using Amazon FBA system. So the first step will be us to convert this is still in FBM, so we have to convert from FBM to FBA, because FBM is fulfillment by merchant FBA is fulfillment by Amazon. So the first step to do that is to go to the edit section here, or you can also go ahead and click that, and then also go to action there. So let me just use this method, but you can also you also get the same options here. So I'll just go ahead and say change to fulfillment by Amazon. This is change to fulfillment by merchant, change to fulfillment by Amazon. So you need to go to change to fulfillment by Amazon. So I'll just click that and I'll wait for it to load. Okay, so there we have it. So it just asks us which word we want to convert to fulfillment by Amazon. And so this is the product. I just need to confirm the name of the product and everything. And then after that you go. Now today I don't want to only convert. If you just want to convert and just leave it that way, you can just do that here. But I want us to convert and send inventory and prepare to send an inventory, which means create a shipment from scratch. So I'll just go ahead and say convert and send inventory. Okay, so there we are. So after we have already clicked that and we have we're already in this new page, then we can just go ahead and say, first of all, before we go save and continue, it's good to read all this information here. It will just give you an idea. Now the reason why I'm asking you and I'm insisting on reading this information, because it really depends on the type of product that you're sending on Amazon. If it's a dangerous good or hazardous material, especially let's say corrosive, they've written some of the things here like corrosive bathroom cleaners, and even in some categories like baby products, stuff like that, you need to specify whether the material is hazardous or something. Now that's why it's very important to read all these things and to know what they mean, especially if your product is considered dangerous or hazardous, such as flammable perfumes or deodorants that can catch fire easily and stuff. You need to be able to, now before you move on, you need first of all to add dangerous good information. Now it really depends on your item. Now for this particular item, first of all, it will ask you that this the battery information. So is the product battery a battery, or does it utilize batteries? That will be no, because that's just a mug. And then so the product regulation information, is the product considered dangerous, a dangerous good or hazardous material regulated for transportation, storage, or waste? So that would be no. If you're not sure, you can always go with not sure, but I'm not sure this is not regulated in any of that sense, and it does not use batteries. So I'll just go no, and then I'll just go ahead and submit. Now if you submitted wrongly, you can always go ahead and edit this one. So let's move on. Save and continue. So I'll just wait to be redirected into creating my shipment, because I selected convert and send shipment. Okay, there we go. So the first step will be to add the supplier's address, ship from. So in this particular case, I'm going to be shipping these items from China. So I'm going to add the address of the supplier. You need to be careful to make sure that you have the right address and that you're not making any errors in any of these steps. So I'll just go ahead and pick the address from here. Now I already have the document that I already have all these details that I need to create this listing. You need to prepare this document beforehand. Ask the supplier for the materials, the product weight, product dimensions, number of carton that you expect to send to Amazon, weight of the carton dimensions, address of suppliers containing zip code and their phone number. All these things are very, very important to ensure that you're creating your shipment successfully. You need to prepare all these things beforehand, and you need to know, and especially when the supplier is sending you the dimensions and stuff, you need to be sure that you know the units, because sometimes Amazon prefers in some cases inches rather than centimeters, and it prefers pounds rather than rather than kg. So again, you need to know what your what unit your supplier is actually using when on his or her product, I'd say. So after getting all these essential informations, the dimensions and weight, and also the contact and the address of the supplier, also get the supplier factory name and also the material of the cap. Now this will be important, especially when you're doing the listing itself, because it's always great to include the material of the cap. It will make your listing more credible, and Amazon will actually your overall quality of the listing will be increased. But I already filled this information on the last video, so I'll just go ahead with the shipment. So again, yeah, one more thing to remember is that if you're using cartons, you need to remember to ask the supplier how many cartons, how many pieces are in one carton. I know, commonly it's like 24. It's like someone says a dozen, but however, some suppliers will pack more or less than this quantity. So you need to be sure with your supplier. For example, in this particular case, supplier packs 25 instead of 24 pieces per carton. So again, it's good to be sure. Speak to the supplier so that you can be sure. Well, let me just increase the size of the text so that we can all see it very clearly. Wow, there we go. So okay, let's do this. So let's move on.